All right, guys, I'll be right back for you. This should be fine. Okay, you guys are good. Help you with the recording part.
It's just, I don't like that. I don't be recording.
Why you're not helping? You don't have to sit on that one.
That was the yeah, it's also over here.
Guys, everybody. Nope. So here's what we're gonna do, guys. Right now, we are gonna be doing kind of the last day of review for all of the stuff we're doing for the quiz that's going to be tomorrow. Right now, there's gonna be 3 stations that we're gonna be at. You guys are starting at the station up here. You guys are gonna be starting at the green station, they're starting at the red station. 2 stations that have teaching. My station over here, the C station over there. You guys are gonna be solving just straight up 2-step equations. So I'm gonna give you a worksheet. Because you guys are on your own, Gabby, make sure to pay attention up there. Look up at the front board. You notice how we've got 4 different keys there? Start doing the work. Just go up and keep checking your answers. That's the key for what's going to happen to make sure you know how to do it. If you're not sure what to do, it's okay. We'll talk about it at the end, but this is kind of what we want. You got those there. We're going to be working on something different. It's over there. We do about 10 minutes per, and then we'll trade. You guys are going to be going to the green group. Green group is going to be going to the red group, and you guys are going to be coming to me. We are recording this because we're doing something for a research project for like a university in Texas that has nothing to do with this, just has to do with co-teaching. We want to show them some of the stuff we're doing. That said, you guys aren't going to be a part of the video stuff, so don't worry about it. It's mostly just go sit. We should be in good shape. Does anybody have any questions before we get started? Okay, super cool. Michael, if you can trade out or grab a calculator, that's great. You are at red desks. Okay, I'm going to get them started, and I'm going to come back and give you guys what you're doing. Okay, thank you. All right, so guys, for you. You want to talk to each other? So fun here. Okay. Okay. I want to write it. These are just. Okay, so guys, hey, guys, we're doing something. It's not new. It's kind of what we did the day before, but I am going to start a 3-minute timer right now. We're going to hope for the best. Here we go. Okay, so what we're talking about today is kind of putting all of the things together where if we have an equation, we can make equation into a table. We can make table into a graph, and then we can have all of the things kind of match up. So I'm giving you a worksheet that's got a total of 5 problems on here. There's no way we're 5 problems in 10 minutes. But what I'd like to do at the beginning of this, is start off with the first problem, show you how we do it, and then have you do the second problem and see how it's going to go. Hopefully, in the amount of time we got, that should be okay. Everybody good? Okay, we're good. All right. So we have this. Tell me what the equation is again, because I legitimately don't have it in front of me. So 3x minus 6. Okay, so what they're going to give you for these is going to say y equals something, right? At the beginning of that, so y equals something. Then we're going to use the table. Now, remember how yesterday you didn't have input values that we gave you, you had to come up with them on your own? For the problems like this, we're going to give you the ones that'll work because we want to make sure you have good points. If you got something with a fraction or something like that, last thing that we want to do is give you something you can't get an answer for. So these are the ones we're going to plug in. Now, if you look at the side there, I've got a place to do the work. This is an example of like how you would do it every time. And so for the work part, what they're asking for you to do is they'll say y equals, and they've got 3 with parentheses and minus 6. So what you're going to just do is this. What's the first value I'm plugging in? -2, because that's the first x value that's there. So if I plug that right here, Think about what we're gonna get. You can use your calculators to get this answer, but we're gonna go, yeah. You get negative 12 when you do that. Think about that, make sure it makes sense for just a second, but I think that's right. What is 3 times negative 2? Negative 6. And if I put minus 6 with that, negative 6 and negative 6 together, that does equal negative 12. So we're gonna do that. We're gonna put it up here in that box. So our first step for all of this is gonna be to take the equation and to do the work for all 5 of my x values to figure out what those y values are. So I gave you the space to write it, and I'm gonna write these in for the other ones too. So let me ask. Giovanni, question for you. Well, let me click there for the next thing. All right. What is 3 times negative 1 minus 6?
What number is that?
3 times negative 1 minus 6. What do we get?
When you say you don't. 3x over 2, right?
Confirmation, what'd you get?
3x over 2. Positive.
3 times negative 1 minus 6? Yep.
Instead of adding to.
I do want to make sure if you guys are using your calculators for this, when you use the negative sign, it's the one on the bottom that looks like that, not the minus sign. Sometimes it's going to think you're doing 3 minus 1, and that might be a problem.
Do I do it in the middle? No. No, right?
That's what I got when I did it. And then check yours to make sure you get it. I would have gotten a negative 1. That should be right. So that'll be this one.
What's left on my side?
What about a 0?
Why? Now, can I combine the negative?
If I do the 0 there,
Why not?
yeah, what'd you get? Negative 6. Okay.
What if it's now?
I'm going to try to do a little bit more work up over here on the side for the last 2 to make sure we got them. So if I do 3 times 1 minus 6 and 3 times 2 minus 6, let's see what we get. How'd you do these already?
Minus that.
How'd you do these already? What do we get with the 3 times 1 minus 6? And then
Go ahead, take.
for this last one, 3 times 2 minus 6, what'd you guys get? Okay, cool. Now, first step of this is always taking the equation, plugging the input values in, showing that you got a couple of work pieces, and then getting all your output. Your second step is to grab as many of these points as you can. Now, I am going to tell you this. For these, the negative 2, negative 12, it doesn't actually fit on the graph. The farthest it goes is a negative 10. So like, if you notice, I've got 2 different graphs that are up here. This one goes up and down to, I think, 9 and 8. So I'm not going to be able to use this one for any of them because it's too close. So I'm going to use this one just to kind of give you an idea as to where things go. Can you guys see how that graph fits with what's going on? Okay, so the first one I'm going to do is negative 2, negative 12. How do I graph that? 2 to the left, and then down how many? 12. This is going to suck. That's okay. 2, 4, 2, 6, 8, 10, 12. Okay, so there. So that's my negative 2, negative 12. Then negative 1 means left 1 down 9. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9. 0, negative 6.
Whatever you guys said about 11 or negative?
1, negative 3. These are getting closer to be able to see it. And 2, 0. Okay. What does it say to do at the end? It says graph the points, and then what does it say to do with when you're done graph? Connect. Yeah, that's the one thing that I want to make sure you're able to do. So if you're going to do this, take a minute, roll on through, and connect them with what you've got. I can put an arrow on both sides, and that'll be fun. Let me tell you how much time we got left, and I'd like you guys to move on to doing the second one so I can look at helping you. We got about 4 minutes left, which is perfect. So we pop around now, and I can help you guys out. We really only need 3 points to draw the line, but I want us to get as many as we can. So if you can't graph one of them, it's okay. On the one on the test, you're going to have to go depth.
But for this one, so grab those and see what they're in. Okay. So
Okay. All right, guys, we figure out number two. No? Parents around. All right, number two. We have that 3x
this one,
minus 11y equals -12. Okay, so what number am I gonna divide by? 11 or -11? -11, okay? Remember, we cannot have a -y, so let's just get rid of that. We're gonna divide each by -11. We're gonna break them up into fractions.
feel good.
All fractions. So leave 13x over -11.
Good.
I'm just gonna throw that. Is that right? Oh, yeah. Okay, so that's okay. What about -11 divided by -11? Why? -12. Okay. Why did I get rid of these negatives? A negative divided by -1. Awesome. All right, let's have seven. So what do I need to do? I need to get my y by itself. What do I need to do? Yeah, first, what do I need to get rid of? Oh, is it a negative? So if it's negative, how do I get rid of it? Oh, so I'm gonna add 13x over 11 on both sides. Oh. That goes away. And left with y equals, do I combine these or leave them separate? Leave them separate. Not negative, right? Became a positive, you're divided. Right? This one is a little bit more challenging, it's not the because there is a little cross. Okay. Plus that 13 next. Oh.
That was great, yeah.
Well, I can. You guys have any questions?
Do you want to put this one?
About it?
Yeah, perfect. That was
Okay.
exactly. Good job.
Okay.
Let me look. Okay, so you're worrying about the minus that's there. What you have to do, give me a second. So I'm doing it. My alarm's gonna go off in just a sec, so I want to make sure this one, because that minus is always there. I'll put a minus parentheses plus 4. So that if I'm doing it, it's gonna make whatever's in here, it's gonna put a negative. So like a double negative with these, what's that gonna be? Oh, good job. That's exactly right. So here it'd be a -9 plus 4, which is negative.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah, you take a look. Guys. So if I can ask you guys to stop for just a second, good work on the first one. Bring everything with you. You guys are gonna be going to the green seats over there. You guys are coming to me. And hey, group that was doing the two-step equations, if you took the key down, would you hang it back up, please? Very good. You guys go to red. And you guys come up over here, all good? Trying to get some stuff.
From your house, from the school bus, yeah. Amazing.
Okay.
Yeah,
You guys all have something to write with? Okay, I'm gonna give this to you to start. If you want to get started on it, it's fine. If you want to wait for me, it's also fine. Because I need to get these things started over here too. Yeah, you're gonna go to green next. That's right. Here you go.
Yeah, good. Right.
Hey, look your own, and then I'm gonna go stuff with you just a second. Here you go. So,
All right, make sure you put your name.
you guys are gonna be working on it.
Okay. And the date
You're gonna be doing
is the 30th.
just solving the equation.
Oh, okay. So the one that you guys did was solving, right? Next, this one. The one you guys did was solving equations, right?
Check your answers.
Okay, so
Right there.
you actually solve these in the inverse. And what we're gonna go over here.
There's also got some students, he's up there. So you need a chance to have.
Okay, the first.
How you're doing. Where you do it.
Because it's a little.
Take a second. You should be fine.
Yeah, negative.
Oh, but it is. That's not simple ones. Or that first.
When we're solving.
Yeah.
By what? So, well, gotcha, so, you know why?
I wait to get. Get over. In a little bit. You need to make sure you see this. Guys, let me talk to you guys for just a second about this. So, you remember how yesterday we had those problems we were doing? Where we had an equation and we had to fill out a table. No, and that's cool. The one thing, it's gonna be the same thing. I just want to let you know with this one, we're doing all three together. So we're starting off. We're doing equation to table. Then we're doing table to graph just to make sure it all matches up. We're connecting it. Some of these are gonna be pretty quick. My only advice to you guys is this. Since I've given you the input values, try to use them. So here's my question. Guys, you guys could probably do the first one on your own, but I would like to maybe go through one that you guys can see together. Can we change it and have us do the third one on that front page? Well, no, it's okay. I'm glad you know how to do that. Could you help me out? Because I'm going to change these. Tell me, what are the numbers in that? 'Cause I didn't see it. Like, I can't see them in front of me. Inputs, shoot, my glasses aren't even on. Just read it.
Yep, well, no, you don't. One, negative three, negative five.
You guys did a great job, both of you. I'm proud of you both. So here's what we're gonna do. But the equation is what again? It's negative x plus what? Stop it now.
We're gonna have negative.
Negative x plus what?
X plus.
Wait,
Four.
that's the
Okay.
equation.
Yeah, this is problem 3 I'm going through now, not the first one. So the work we're gonna do together is problem 3. And what I want us to look at is this. The one part about this that people struggled with is just, what do you do when that minus is in front? So if you're not sure, you do. I'll put parentheses. Only because I think it shouldn't be hard for us to be able to do most of it, but tell me, if I plug a 9 in here, does that make that a positive 9 or a negative 9 here? Makes it a negative, okay. So what is negative 9 plus 4 equal to? Now, guys, you can use your calculators for this if you want to,
No.
but what I'm really trying to do is just produce all of these points, right? So here,
So what do I need to?
the next one would be, hold on.
The 13, and so we're like.
So what do we get when we do negative 4 plus 4?
Zero. Trying to add my, even, my 13, X over
What
one.
about negative 1 plus 4?
Yeah, it's great, it's great.
This is the part that I want you to pay attention to if you have. So I've got a negative, I've got parentheses, adding 4. What am I putting in here for this next one?
It only appears once on that left-hand side.
This is the part
Negative 13.
that I just want to make sure we talk about. When we have a negative negative, what does that mean? Yes. When I have the two negatives like that, the two negatives cancel each other out. It's basically saying the opposite of the negative. So this is going to be like a positive 3 plus a 4. What's that going to give you? The positive 3 plus 4 is that change is going to give you a 7. And I got space for the last one, so let's just do it. Negative negative 5 plus 4. What's that going to be? Okay. Now, guys, I'm not super concerned with your
You
ability
guys wanna do one
to
more?
do this, but I will want to let you know on the test,
Yep.
with the ones that you're going to be doing an equation, there's going to be a space for work. Show me how you get all of them so you can get partial credit if you make a mistake. We've got the table filled out. Now, guys, all we're going to be doing is the graph. So one of the things that I want to do is this. Do you guys know, like your graph itself, that goes up to 10, so we should be fine. If the graph goes off of it, you shouldn't, don't worry about it. So like that first one was negative 212. Don't worry about this. With these, they're all going to fit. Problem is, I tried to do one of these that's going to work here. And as I look, right? How many does this go up to each direction?
Separate them into fragments, we can focus.
So in this case, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 is absolutely right. And the bottom one, I think, also goes down to 7. So I'm not gonna be able to fit all of this on here. This is the one that's easier. So I'm gonna do the one that has all of them marked. Sure.
Or need to become a night.
Here you go. And each group is 10 minutes. Okay, so if you're doing it up there, show me where the 9, you can use them right next to you. Look. It's 9, -5. We have 5 minutes left. So +9, -5,
I do, is it?
down 5.
There, you know how to do it? Can you type better?
That looks good. You got this work written down? Do you got this work written? Written. I love that you think vote for school. It's funny. There isn't. Do me a favor. You're gonna, your lap is fine. If you need a minute, do you need a minute?
That's okay.
So start doing this. Do the work, do the points.
One.
Got one.
So we're gonna write that instead of a fraction.
The negative.
Because you were laughing. No, nice would be like, it's not 1.2.
And then the last was -9.
Okay. Manuel, what is 5 divided by 5?
Now, I'll show you something. You know, this one was the 7.
Yep,
How
1.
many more up is
What do we do? 1, 2.
So for that one,
And what is -15?
so you can also tell this. That is, thank you. The one thing that I want you guys to do if you're plotting the points. So
Not yet.
you're plotting the points, just make sure that they're in a line. You should be fine. I think on yours, it'll be a lot easier to do. The ones on the front page are all ones where it's y equals something. The second page has to do a little bit more work. You've got to do it like you're going to be doing what Ms. C was talking about to solve for y. That's a little bit harder. So what I want to make sure you guys are able to do with this, is you can do it, give it a shot. You're not going to be doing that stuff on the actual test, but if you combine the two of them, it's a pretty good set of work for you. And I will say, the one thing you didn't do, which is fine, is just draw the line. Yeah, you do it, it's fun. And that'll be an easy place for me to look at.
What's on to my left hand side?
I would say control.
What's on to
Yes, write them.
Hey, what do I write on this? Okay, we've got a few minutes left. This is your chance. Okay, to get some more practice on this page. If there's one way you know where to start, call me over and I will wait.
And John,
Do you want to work on
yeah, you're not gonna go to 12 when I wrote it. And that's cool. If you want to get the idea of that, your idea. That's fun. So. Now, what? Tell me, if I wanted to solve this for y first. Remember what you did over there, talking about getting that y by itself. Right now, do I have to divide by anything to start? So can you just move that to the other side? Can you cancel this x out by subtracting both sides? No, that's all I do. I don't know how to do it, show me. What would you do first? After we do what y is. That's why I won't put that. So what you could do, multiply that, so what you get. Equals, don't even do times for that, do a delete. 8 equals, okay, so we got a -3 there. So with that -6, you did 100 and -6, you got 3. So if I write it here, I get 3 plus y is 4. Oh, y. So if you want to do it that way, you totally can. Or, I'll show you what I would do. Because the y is by itself. Subtract this point. Both sides first. Because if I do that, then it's set up like the other one. So that y is still here. That equals us here. We got 4 minus
That's how you just plug in. So I like that better. Only because it's like when we did on the page. Should we do this too? Totally fine. Does that make sense? Don't pull back it off. Don't pull back it off. Watching somebody and realizing to myself, I know there's nothing I'm gonna be able to change. Even though there's a part of it for you to want to. So just do this. Yeah. Just wanna make sure. When we do the transition to the next one, yeah, it's only gonna be about 30 seconds, so we should be okay. So we should don't have to put this over because you're definitely gonna have to do that tomorrow. So guys, if you would, we're getting to the time now that we're gonna go to the last one of these groups. You did a good job over here, guys. I appreciate it. Take all your stuff with you and go over to the green group over there. Green group, you guys are gonna be going to red, and yellow, red group, you're coming over to me. So go on over there. I'll help you guys out in just a second. Adios and Dito.
Why is it recording, bud?
Right there, it's good for you, that was, I'll be right there and tell you guys what you want to do. Like,
Take a really paper. Get my hand.
guys, you're gonna be solving the equations here, and there's also these. We got these, there's also that are here that are. You guys can take a look and see what you're doing the right things, just to let you know what these are. The whole idea is you're gonna do it every day. That's how you start. So if you need to go back, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. That's 9:30. Started. Okay, thanks. Okay. And guys, so what we're gonna be doing, you got your dating better than active.
Yeah.
What we're doing here is kind of an everything goes together sort of thing. So. What I want to show you. Yeah.
So. Where the heck?
Matthew has a quick pull. No. You don't get the reference? Yeah. Victor, Emmanuel, Gabby, stay with me for a second. Okay. And what we're looking at right here, all of this is sometimes kind of the last part of what we're going to be doing on the test, which is everything going together. So we've got an equation, making it to points go in a table, we graph those. Now, I set up the first one so it was relatively easy to go in. I'd maybe like to do problem number either 2 or 3, just to give you a start for it. You sit wherever you like to, it's fine, just as long as it's in those parentheses. Now, here's what I want us to do. I want us to start with this, pick one, problem 2 or 3, doesn't matter to me. 2? One, we've already got stuff and you can go back and do that one. I want to do either 2 and 3, just because I think it's a little easier because of one thing I did wrong in the first problem. I'll show you in a second. 3, and then we'll talk about the ones in the back too. The problem 3 was read the equation.
X equals 3, negative X plus 4.
Negative X plus 3. Okay. And the input values, the different thing about this than the things you did yesterday. Yesterday, you guys did this where you had to make up your own input values. Here, we're going to give them to you because some of them are weird. They don't work as well. So for this one, 9, 4, 1, negative 5. Yeah, 9, 4, negative 3. Negative 5. All you're doing for this, that's my equation. You're plugging those in to get a value. Because you're going to have to show some work, that's what we're going to do. Hey, guys. Hey, guys that are over in the green group. A little quieter for me, if you would. I appreciate it. Okay, so if we're going to do this, just really quickly, what I would do, if you're going to plug in all 5 things, write the equation. And just every place that there's an X, I'm just going to put parentheses because it's easier to have it so that it'll plug in.
This, there's one X over.
And you don't have to do it this way, but someplace show the work that gets you your answers, because that's kind of all I'm gonna need.
How do I get rid of?
So tell me, if I'm plugging these in, those are just all gonna go straight down, right?
What do you do?
Tell me for just a second. When I put that 9 right here,
How do I do it? Get us a
what does
track.
that minus sign in front of it make this? What is this now?
I gotta put it in the middle.
What is that number?
I mean, only have one side.
Okay, -1 times the 9. Okay, so if I have the negative times the 9, it's just gonna be -9. Right. So it's just -9. Yeah, just do -9. What's -9 plus 4?
Plus 4?
Yeah, remember if you were plus 4 from the equation?
Oh, sure, I put it in the wrong way.
That's okay.
What's like on this?
It's -9 plus 4. -5 is absolutely right. So,
And negative.
cool. This one is then 4. What's -4 plus 4?
They're not like terms. Over here, I'm gonna write them separately, or minus.
Because we got the opposites of each other. Then I got -1 plus 4. What do we get?
That's my final answer.
-1 plus 4, say it again. 3 is good. Here's where I want you to pay attention if you haven't. You guys have actually done a pretty good job. When I plug that -3 here, what makes this weird?
I'll feel good.
There's 2 negatives. Now you can use your calculator to evaluate, or you could just look at it. What is a double negative? It's
Positive.
gonna be a positive. So what happens is this. This is like saying the opposite of -3. So if I'm doing that, 2 negatives, that makes it a positive. Let me rewrite it. This will be a 3 plus 4. What's 3 plus 4? 3 plus 4? 7. That's the part about this that gets confusing, is because sometimes people see the double negative and then they don't change it. -3 plus 4 is absolutely 1. But if I change this to a +3, the answer to this is gonna be 7. And that's the reason I want to make sure that you can see it. If we've got the 2 negatives, say it again.
Why don't you change it?
The reason we change it is because, so we've got a -3 there, right? As soon as I put this in front of it, it means I take the opposite of whatever that is. So here, that was +9. Opposite of +9, it's negative. So that's why we've got this minus. Here, the double negative makes it the opposite of the -3. So that'll be a 7. I didn't write these numbers. And then that -5, if I have a double -5 plus 4, what's that? Now,
We plug them.
yeah, we add them because it's always adding the 4 to whatever we get. So you do that first part first, and then you add it. Now, here's the thing that I want to show you. You guys have got graph paper that's got enough to go up in 10 in each direction. For me, I've got a couple of these up here to be able to write it. This is kind of not, but I did need time working on it. So I need to go to -5 up to +9. And then I need to go, that's not gonna do it. All the way to +5. Here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna draw XY coordinate planes really quick. All right. Well, that's 8. What I'm gonna do is go up 1 and over 1 for each of them. So if each one of these is worth 1, can you guys see the grid up there? So if I'm doing that, if I'm doing 9, -5, that means from that origin, I go 9 to the right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and then down 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Then I got 4, 0 over 4, 0 right there. And I've got 1, 3. Up 3. Man, green was not working for me. Over 1 up 3. That's much better. -3, 7. So left 3 up 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then -5, 9. So -5 here, 9 up, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Just so you know, when you do these, they should all be in a line. So if you plotted those points and they're all in a line, you should be in great shape. Look at this. So we got.
Crazy number, right?
Okay. Start working on graphing those other ones, and then I will come back. Yeah, to we've got. Oh, how much time left? We have got
I would like.
3 minutes left. Nope, 4 minutes left. Sorry about that.
I'm going to leave this also as. Why did not make them?
What was that? Sure, you can. I mean, it's good practice to try. Okay.
We didn't have some. Oh, we're gonna give it a little bit. That's really good.
Like, can I see the egg?
Okay. On this side.
Let's give it like 7 days. Is that okay? Some question, I don't know. Something like quick stuff, you know, like,
Because you gotta get people, like the people.
I don't care. That's a while. Yeah, like quick stuff, like.
Like, right away. Like when he was doing, he was so down, especially about that.
Yeah, back then, back then.
When she's laughing at you at the party too.
A lot of stuff. It's a lot of, it's a little bit operational. Try to get this.
Like Abby.
No. You're there.
I was grabbing for his like,
You don't understand.
Yeah, watch it.
who else did it?
He's looking over.
You were, bro, shut up. You were fucking there. Hello.
All once passed for this line.
Yeah.
Shut up, bro.
Guys, do you know how to do ones on the back? The ones where you gotta solve for the y? Can I show you problem 5 before we're done? Okay, so really quick, I'm gonna erase this and show it to you because I think it's gonna be helpful. Problem number 5, back here. We don't have a ton of time, we should be okay.
Yes.
Got about 2 minutes, so stay with me. Okay.
Even if you said you liked it first.
Okay. You talked to me about this. If I told you that you needed to solve this for y, like you just did with Miss C, what would you have to do first? Solving it for what? Divide by what? Yes, always divide by the number that we have in the front, right? So if I divide all of it by 3, because that was, again, we did the first thing and we split them, so I'm saving some space. So 3, 3, 3, okay. What happens with this first? What will it be?
There'll be a lot of fractions.
Would be one.
The fraction would be 2/3.
10, because they don't divide, right? So we have 2/3x,
Then the other one just cancel out.
these cancel, so it's just plus 1y. 6 divided by 3 is gonna give me 2, okay, solid. What do we have to do with that next then?
Now you put in 9, -9 in the head. Oh wait, we're doing that.
We wanna keep solving it for y, because we're not done.
You subtract 2/3.
Very good. So if I subtract that 2/3 from both sides, now I've got just a y. This cancels. It's gonna equal 2 minus 2/3 x. The reason I like this better is because if you're plugging values into that, I'll show you. Here's how you plug. What you gotta do is this. Because with this one, I'm giving you different values to plug in. I mean, I'd write this one down for problem number 5 if I were you, because it gives you a place to start it. What you want to look at, if I'm looking at that last equation down there, let's say I'm just plugging in that -9. So I've got y is equal to 2 minus 2/3 times -9. Use your calculator right now. Plug that in. So it's going to be 2. Guys, let's finish the one problem we're on right now. And then we'll go and talk about what's happening next. 2 minus 2/3 times -9 in the calculator. What do you get? Do you guys know how to do the fraction of the calculator? As long as you know how to do the fraction of the calculator, you should be good.
What number's on the bottom? That's the number.
Believe you get that, but I want to check. Hey, is that what you got? Yeah. Okay. So what that means then is that you'll get these points like this that are solutions. Yeah. And the whole intention of this is that you're gonna have something here that you guys can use that are points that will work when you plug them in. So if you have something with a fraction, we're gonna make points so that you'll actually, if you plug them in, you'll get a whole number answer because it'll be easier to grab. That's the whole intention. And so that's why we wanted to do something like this to solve it. And I just wanted you to see that before we end up. Okay. So here's what we're gonna do. Because time is up. What I want you to do right now, with the time that we have left, so tomorrow we're gonna have a quiz. Take a look through all 3 pages, see if there's anything on any of them that you're like, I'm not sure I know what to do with this, so I can talk you through what's gonna happen. Okay, I'll come right back to you guys in just a second.
I'm going by.
Let me read this. Can you put that on your front down?
He's not gonna check. He's not gonna check. Yep. So you're right, flag. What's like half? 16 about.
We got.
Nothing, bro. Tell me, that's
You've been making everybody come to work. No, you've been making, no. He's stupid as hell. No, you make everybody come to work. Bring me, or Vega, everybody starts just like
Somebody solving for why you need love to be for that.
So, yeah. he's
If
not
we're
very-
gonna I'm doing with this, Maldea, Tanya, and I'm for help.
And he even told me, right, excellent.
Okay, guys, let me know you did.
Same. Yeah, then he like searched up now. Right, that's all. Like Reggie. I know. Yeah.
When I was a
You
kid,
guys need anything else? Okay.
no,
Very good. Good, good.
for my mom, she went to do.
Yeah. The nice thing.
Where was the liquor? It's not big, it's not too big.
What?
Feel good about it.
I said that now.
Can I keep it? Yeah, but.
These are all yours to do the study. Nice. So it's fine. Alright, what questions on any of them?
Alright, cool. Okay, when we're in the last game, so that's that.